Yes.
Like fuck
Ouch.
us.
No,
I see how it is.
You know
I
what?
see how it
You heard
is.
him.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Fuck us. Legacy hates.
The real story
black
is we
people.
beat his ass so bad in Injustice that he was like, I gotta
Y'all
get
didn't
away.
beat me yet.
Oh my! What? I'm pretty sure I beat you on a console that I never even played before, but
One time. Out of how many fights we had?
3 because I never played on the console ever and still was able to get a victory.
You held your own still with me.
I didn't hold my own. I won. Hello and welcome to Wollie Mopped Gaming Video Game Podcast. We actually got a full house tonight. Everybody's in this bitch. We even got Legacy back. So I'm your host, Red K, and it's Gamescom week, the week that we're recording this. In Germany, everybody's eating schnitzel and raising their right hand really high, I guess, while they're and talking about video games. We got Lone Wolf in the house. What's going on, Lone Wolf?
Oh, what's up?
How you been doing? What's going on, man? How's it going this week? Got some new viewers.
It's been a week.
Yeah, you guys got that Tekken Talk went up. You and Tony.
Yeah. I want to hear some more of your thoughts. Just tell me what's up. I'll try to do my best to get in contact with you and talk back. Comment.
Yeah, we answer comments. How about that? Tony P, what's been going on with you this week?
Chilling, man. Working hard, getting ready for this tournament this weekend. You know what I mean? Just mentally been preparing for it. Ready to do what I gotta do.
Yeah, you got the poker thing going on this week, so right? So it's Tony's gonna win $1 million in poker, and then we can buy like a game, make a game thing. You know what I mean? So we all our hopes is on Tony.
1 million, billion, trillion, gazillion dollars.
That wasn't creepy at all.
Not
at all. And back from the dead, we have
Solomon Grundy. I think it's as big as Solomon Grundy.
got a couple knives sticking out of him too. So.
Born a Monday.
Yeah, Legacy, King Legacy, back in the building.
It's good to be back.
Hasn't been back with us since the first month we were on live. A lot of things changed since then. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into the stories of the day. You might as well call this the Gamescom Wollie Mopped episode number 10.
Yay.
Big 1-0 right now. We're gonna get into the story you should have heard about. All right, so the first story in the story you should have heard about, PlayStation Now beta is out. I know it's Gamescom and everything, but I'm pretty sure they had a little PlayStation Now down in good old Germany. Lone Wolf, you were talking to me about this a little bit earlier. What's going on with the PlayStation Now?
It's expensive, and I don't want to pay for it. The prices for it are really ridiculous. I'm talking about like for a rental, you're paying more than you would pay for an actual game. If I were buying this game for, let's say, PS3, I would not be paying that much for it. I might as well buy a PS3 and just buy the game.
Yeah, I heard it was like the subscription model was like for a day. I was listening today. It was like be like $1, and for a week it'd be like $25, and for like 3 months it would be like $30, $40, $50, something like that.
Depends on the game. Like what was it? I think it was Final Fantasy. No, Deus Ex. Deus Ex was $4 or $4.99 for 4 hours. Then it doubled in price.
Now, is that game hours or is that just hours from the time you rent it?
Hours from the time you rent it.
Damn.
Yeah.
They should do game hours. That'd be hot.
Yeah, they should, but of course not. That's not how they make their money. I'm thinking that they're doing this just so they can get sales for the PS3. It just sounds like something.
But how are they going to support these like the infrastructure for this thing? Like, it's not paying for itself. You know what I mean?
No, there's something else behind it, and I can't put my finger on it. I know there's something else behind it, though. I'm just thinking they're trying Nazis. I'm just
Gamescom.
I'm thinking, God damn it. I'm thinking that really they're just trying to drive sales elsewhere. Or they're trying to draw attention.
But they could have did that by not having it. It's got to go like the Netflix route at some point, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like where it's just one base price subscription, you get to play all these games.
Well,
and that's gonna be what it is.
I'd be more up for it if they were just going to do a subscription. Tack it onto my PlayStation Plus.
That's what I thought they were gonna do at the beginning. So like, why? That's Legacy. What are you thinking about this, man?
Honestly, I would want to see it not like that, but like you said, tattoo our PlayStation Plus because it's easier. We're paying for the subscription for a whole year to play and get games for a good price. So it should go to our PlayStation Plus and we pay for it later, something like that.
Yeah.
So what if PlayStation Plus like goes up though in price? Would you still think it's a good deal?
If I still get my free game or my free games,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with it because when you download those games become your games as long as you have PlayStation Plus.
Well, I think I don't think it's taking effect yet. I know Xbox One, we get the 2 games a month as well. But the way they were saying they were going to do it is if you do not renew your Xbox Live account, the games you have on there will be locked out, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not great if you got all these games you download for free and then like you can't pay for your bill and then you have no games now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
PlayStation's doing the exact same thing with PlayStation Plus, but with the PlayStation Now, it just doesn't seem like a functioning like deal. It just doesn't seem like it does.
Tony, what game would you want to play from last gen that you would be willing to play more than what the game is right now, basically? That you'll play, like I guess. Could they do like a Marvel vs. Capcom? I don't know because they can't do that because
I don't think they can do that just because of the licensing rights.
Yeah. So would you want to play a God of War from last gen if it cost you basically what $5, maybe 30 cents without the case to play, as opposed to just like buying a PS3?
Not at all. Only because I just can't see myself overpaying for a game that I could very well go ahead and get, a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, or even that, a regular PlayStation, and being able to get the games for a lot cheaper and keep it for a lot longer. So I can't see myself breaking that kind of bread when getting the system and the games itself. I might come out cheaper, a lot cheaper actually. And then I can actually have it for, I can actually have the games for a long period of time as opposed to a certain time length.
You will have those games for a long time because, what are you going to do? You're going to get rid of them like immediately? This game I only played for 4 hours. Time to take it back to wherever I bought it from. Like, no. It's more, I'm just wanting to buy another PS3, and I really miss my PS3 so badly.
Well, I miss our PS3 too, but I'm not gonna get into why I'm missing it.
Even though the why is here, but I think that is something to be said about going back and you slut bucket.
I'm resigning this.
That, good sir, is a bucket of sluts.
But I think it's something to be said about going back and playing the games, getting out. Like, say when I break out my Sega. Every time I break out my Sega, I'm like nostalgic about I break it out, I blow in the cartridge and I put it in, and the game comes on. It's something about seeing Sega and seeing Sonic running by. You know what I mean? It's something to be said about. Of course, last gen isn't even a year old. I think it's like exactly a year old right now. So it's not. It's not really that nostalgic, but it's something to be said about. I like the subscription-based model where you can just pay a fee and then play all your games anywhere you want to. That's freaking awesome. That's hot. That's the appeal of Netflix, Hulu, and every other subscription-based model. But not having that system, you know what I mean? And did you sample any other games?
Hell no, I didn't sample the games. I'm not paying for that. Are you crazy?
Well, what I'm saying is you have to have a certain amount of bandwidth to play that game.
Yeah, they actually have a free connection test to see if you can handle, or if your system and your internet connection can handle the stress from you playing the game through a stream. So, and that's free. That is free.
Just the actual game itself is not free.
The
How do
game
you have
itself
a free beta that you have to pay for? That's pretty crazy. So, what I'm saying is, having the game, right? And you need that bandwidth. So, things like shooters, fighting games, stuff that you need, instantaneous reaction. You press the button, you need it to happen right away. So like you're playing a God of War, right? And you're on like a boss battle, and you gotta like dodge and then hit the boss battle or something like that. If you get that wrong in the game, it's frustrating. You don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
So
And if you have a bad connection, that's gonna happen a lot. That's almost like that's a fighting game with bad connection.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Lag. The lag is real. The lag is real.
That's bad. That anybody who plays a fighting game and they have lag just knows the amount of saltiness that comes from that.
Saltine. Speaking of PlayStation, they're at Gamescom right now in Germany, eating schnitzel, as I said before. And
Das Boot.
yeah. And expecting some big game reveals coming out of PlayStation Camp. And I got some. We got a couple of exclusive, but not really the big AAA games I was expecting. Long Will, tell me about it.
Biggest one right now that I've seen when it comes to indie games is Until Dawn. It's a new horror game that's coming out for the PlayStation 4. It just looks like it's going to be something that if you're a horror fan, which I'm not a horror fan. I'm not a, dear God, I'm not a horror fan. I think it'll actually draw more people. But talking about indie games, that's all I've been playing for PlayStation. That's it. Indie games. I got one game that's not an indie game, and that's Injustice. And I'm bored with indie games. I want actual games to come out. I'm tired of it.
So what about PT? That's an indie game as well. What about PT? Talk
No,
about that.
PT is not an indie game. PT is a demo, a horrible demo that scares pants off of me.
I love it.
I mean, what can you say about indie games? I mean, a lot of indie games right now. Like I'm playing Child of Light. I'm playing Strider right now, and those are games. Two games that if they came out with a actual copy release, I would have bought. I don't consider them. I mean, they're not really indie games because they're made by Ubisoft and like Double Helix, so they're actual big time developers who are just putting games out on the market for a lower price point, which is great. But I understand what you say. You want that, especially from a game console. We're trying to see these like big AAA releases. We're trying to see the Assassin's Creeds, the Quantum Breaks, Halo Master Chief Collection, all that good stuff like that. And PlayStation's just not wowing me. I mean, they are putting out. It'd be different if PlayStation were putting out games like, pretend you had never saw like Watch Dogs before. You never saw Watch Dogs, and they put out Watch Dogs the first time, and they like, it's an indie game, downloadable, $15, $30. You'd be like, oh shit. Like, some indie games have that quality where I'm really starting to like not be able to even tell what's indie game and what's not. But I don't know. I'm really not getting the same AAA feeling from PlayStation, and notably, I'm not the PlayStation fanboy in the building, but when you have an exclusive like DayZ is an exclusive.
DayZ's gonna be
big PC title. Is going. I see you. Tell me about that.
You can't call that an exclusive. Honestly, that's like a goodie bag from a party for kiddies. Hey, that's
On your bone, basically.
That's screw you, go somewhere else. That's all it is.
I mean, but the game's not coming out for Xbox and it's not coming out for the Wii U. Technically, if you don't have people who don't have a PC, it is an exclusive.
Yeah.
But it's a horrible game. I played PC. I played it with Dave. That game is crappy, horribly crappy.
But it's a survival game, basically.
Yeah.
Of what? Idiots.
Yeah, a survival game where, hey, there's a guy over there. He has a gun. I don't have a gun. Oh, crap, he's going to shoot me and take what I don't have.
That's all it is.
Isn't that just GTA? I mean,
GTA, you get to keep your crap.
GTA zombie mode.
GTA, you get to keep your crap, not in DayZ.
But what I'm saying is, like, I'm like, is this the PlayStation model nowadays? Like, are we going to get we're going to get like a Uncharted 4? And then we're just gonna get a shitload of like indie games. Is that what you want as a PlayStation gamer?
No, I don't really want that. I want to see more, if not more of the same titles, which really that will get old after a while. New IPs. I want to see a lot more new IPs. When it comes to the indie games, they started doing that last the last generation. What was it? Assassin's Creed had its like little side story that was all down.
The Liberation.
No, Freedom Cry.
Freedom Cry. Exactly. But this is PlayStation's tactics. Think about this. The first, go back to PlayStation 3. You guys all remember PlayStation 3 and everything. Like the first year and a half of the system, there was fucking nothing to play. There was Heavenly Sword.
Yep.
And Heavenly Sword.
And Heavenly Sword.
Like there was, I mean, Drake's Uncharted came out, the first Uncharted, but it was, and that took like a year and a half to get out. You know what I mean? There was basically third-party support had been carrying that system. Basic the whole time it was alive. So they're doing pretty much the same thing they've done, which is not the best. He does that from time to time.
Old man syndrome. Daddy syndrome.
Old grandpa's sitting over there.
Yeah, but if you could, what game? Okay, since Gamescom's basically over at this point, when we're filming this, probably like 1 or 2 days out. There's no more surprises coming on. What game did you think you were going to see at Gamescom? Because they didn't show Bloodborne. They talked about Bloodborne a lot. They showed some in-game footage of it, and it looks exactly, if not to the T of Dark Souls, except you don't have a shield. You can't block in the game. You can only like dodge.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome. I was thinking they were gonna show more with Bloodborne, more with Uncharted. I thought they were at least gonna show off some gameplay of Uncharted.
Nah, didn't happen at all.
I'm glad they showed off Quantum Break. That's good. I'm glad they showed off.
But that's their PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I know you want it.
Aliens.
I know you want it.
Aliens.
I was hoping to see Alien Isolation because I'm a big horror game.
What is the killer app for PlayStation though? What is the killer app? What am I waiting for as a PlayStation fan?
Nothing right now, honestly. Nothing.
Well, I was waiting for Tomb Raider, but that's a different story.
We'll get into that pretty soon. As a PlayStation fan, what is the killer app? What am I waiting for? Is it Resogun 2? I mean, like
no, oh god.
Don't mention that.
It's all these indie games that are just flooding the PSN. It's just
again, those are goodie bags. And saying, screw you, get out my face. That's all they are.
Yeah,
goodie bags.
what else? They're re-releasing Journey as well.
Yeah, they're retagging that.
Which I would like to play Journey. Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong. Journey seems like an amazing game. I got Brothers too for the Xbox One, which is Journey-esque.
Yeah.
You know, that emotional journey, but like Journey, giggity. But like, what is like? Okay, there's no release date for Uncharted 4, which is waiting for. We don't know what this Hell Sword is, which looks like Heavenly Sword too, but it's an indie game as well.
But my input is, you gotta admit, it does look like a 1990s PlayStation 1 game.
What's that?
Hell's Blade, whatever.
Well, I mean, it was only a CG trailer.
Yeah.
So we don't have nothing to go off of. You know what I mean?
If it turned out to look like a 1990s PlayStation 1 version of a game, I'm gonna laugh at it. Say,
But like, what's the superhero game that came out a little while ago for PlayStation? The big killer app.
Infamous?
Infamous is out. Killzone is out. What is the next PlayStation exclusive that's on the PlayStation fans' radar?
God of War or Uncharted?
Do any of those things have release dates?
No. It looks like they're starting off really slow, really slow.
Well, I guess when you have an install base of how many?
PlayStation does have those training wheels still.
How much is the install base? Just released?
Was it how many units? Sold?
How many units? Yeah. What's the install base?
10 mil.
10 million.
10 mil.
And nothing to play.
No. Which I'm still trying to figure out how that is. They're outselling Xbox.
But there's nothing to play.
But there's nothing to play.
Not only is there nothing to play, because if there's nothing to play, I mean, and nobody's gonna have anything to play until basically October, when we talked about in October. If you go back to our past show and all the games we got coming out in October, all the third-party games that we got coming out in October, that will be available on pretty much every system. But there's no like killer app exclusive that I'm waiting for that I know about if I'm a PlayStation fan, which kind of makes me sad.
Kind of makes you sad.
We're all hurting about this.
Yeah, I'm extremely sad.
Because I was hoping to see, new system, probably some new games coming out on PlayStation. Screw you. Again, the PlayStation right now, the PS4 is that spoiled little brat, and the exclusives are those goodie bags they give at parties as a little kid.
Tony B, what PlayStation exclusive are you waiting for? Sleep. Sleep part 2.
Hey, nothing wrong with that right about now.
Sleep, the sequel.
Yes. I can't really say I have anything that I really have in mind definitively. I mean, there's so many games that
As far as exclusives go, like strictly on the exclusive to PlayStation kind of thing going on. What exclusive PlayStation game that you get, the experience you can only get on PlayStation, are you waiting for the PS4?
I'm actually waiting to see what some fighting games coming out, to see what kind of fighting games are going to be out aside from Mortal Kombat 10 when that drops. I'm interested to see if Persona 4 is going to be on PlayStation 4. Tekken 7. Hopefully that would be PlayStation 4.
What about King of Fighters?
You know what? I would actually like to see King of Fighters 2014 on PlayStation 4 also.
King of Fighters and what's that?
Bloody Roar 4.
Actually, correction.
They already came out with
correction. I would love to see Bloody Roar 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yes.
They already came out with 4.
They did come out with the 4.
4 was on PS2.
Yes.
It's been a while since he's been on the show. Just give him a break. It's been a while.
The sun baked me.
But with all those games though, there's not one exclusive that you could tell me though.
Ratchet and Clank. That'd be cool.
Jak and Daxter.
Jak and Daxter. I want to see another Jak and Daxter.
There's just no exclusive. They guys have no exclusive.
This is our what ifs. This is what we want to see.
But they're not telling us anything. They're not showing anything new. They're just.
You've had E3. You've had what was the event before E3? You had
Who was it?
You had the game reveal.
Yep.
The PlayStation reveal. You had an event. I can't remember what it is right now. Then you had the E3. Now you got Gamescom, and still, for the most part,
nothing.
All PlayStation's giving you is their dick to shake.
Goodie bags.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see something in the next couple of events. What's the next event we got on the decade?
Next we got Tomb Raider.
I mean, the next big reveal
big
event. Yeah.
I don't even know. That's a good question.
Tokyo Game Show, maybe?
I think TGS is the next one that's coming
so
up.
Tokyo Game Show, maybe we'll see something. Well, that is on their side of the Earth playing field, so we'll see.
Well, yeah, we won't see much when it comes to American audiences, I don't think, just because Tokyo Game Show mainly focuses on the Japanese releases of stuff. They've already announced that they're releasing Guilty Gear over there first this year, and then sometime in 2015 they're going to release it here in the States.
PlayStation exclusive?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
We got to check that. That would be awesome. That would be awesome for you guys.
Yay.
Was it Guilty Gear's Zerd or Xrd?
Well, we know Blast Blue. We know about Blast Blue and Evo and that 35K. So let's not even talk about that. All right.
Now, next on our list is we're going to start talking about the Xbox exclusives that are coming out for that they showed off for Gamescom. What you got for us, Red K?
All right. We're just talking about Assassin's Creed. Speaking of things that are killing it, with actual games that aren't, indie downloadables, we got Tomb Raider info coming out from Square Enix, saying that the next Tomb Raider is coming out, and the next Tomb Raider trailer was shown at the Xbox reveal event and E3. Not knowing to us, they didn't show any new footage, but they did tell us that it is an exclusive to the Xbox One and Xbox 360. So that means PlayStation is not getting it. Well, we won't say it's not getting it, but it was later revealed that it's not an exact exclusive; it's a timed exclusive.
Yes.
So there is a chance that that PlayStation users will get it.
The definitive edition down the road.
But most likely, I see this going Xbox One for at least a year.
Yep.
Then PC, and like you said, the definitive edition coming out on PlayStation.
Wow, you see it coming out on PC before even PlayStation?
I think that Microsoft being Microsoft, you know what I mean. I think that Windows users they'll have that some kind of deal with that going on.
But Red K, what about Nintendo Wii?
Who? No, seriously, did the last Tomb Raider come out on Wii?
No.
I think it did.
I think it did too. That's what I was saying.
I think it did. Not. I mean, well, there's nothing definitive about about the Wii, except for the fact it absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, we love Wii. The Wii's great. Whatever.
Retarded stepchild.
No, the Wii U has some steam coming up. You know, we got Smash Brothers coming out, and then
Bayonetta 2, which I'm really
Smash Brothers.
No,
Smash
the
Brothers.
Wii did not get Tomb Raider.
And they will continue not to get Tomb Raider. So PlayStation fanboys can ask the Wii how it feels when the Xbox pulls out its giant cock and. I'm sorry, did I get was that too much?
Yeah, wow, man.
No, my rate was perfect, so go for it.
And starts to stick it in the butts of the users. So, but no, that's really good for PlayStation. I mean, Xbox One, and Xbox 360 to have a big title like Tomb Raider. Seeing that the first game was such a big success.
Yes.
You know that Microsoft's paying out the ass to have this as an exclusive because. They sold like 5 mil or 3 mil was it, and they were like, oh, it's a failure. The game's a failure. So now they're going to sell less units because they're not bringing it over to PlayStation or Wii.
Yep.
And they're kind of okay with it. But I guarantee that PlayStation is going to get, you know what I mean, to play the game at some point.
I'm curious how much money that.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
That Microsoft paid Square Enix.
It's funny you say that because when because. When Microsoft just came out with it, it's like, hey, it's an exclusive. They didn't say it was a time exclusive. It wasn't until an interview later with Phil Spencer that they say it's a time exclusive. Phil Spencer's exact words was that he didn't buy the franchise, which Microsoft sometimes does, rare. Yeah. He didn't buy the franchise, so at some point it could probably come out with PCs or whatever down the line. Didn't say PlayStation. So basically, I think he just wanted to get it out of PlayStation 10 because that's a big franchise, man. A lot of people have an affinity for Tomb Raider, and the only place you can get it, especially when it first come out, is going to be Xbox. That's really big. I mean, if you think about it, they got a corner locked down, man. Like you got Killer Instinct Season 2 coming out.
Yep.
Exclusively for Xbox. Not getting that anywhere else. You got Quantum Break, which is looking, Remedy really outdid themselves. It's crazy.
Gosh, yes.
Tomb Raider. The next Tomb Raider and it sucks because it's not even like when Mass Effect came out and Mass Effect was an Xbox exclusive and it was really good and everybody liked it. If you were a PlayStation fanboy or a fan and you didn't have Xbox, you could be like, oh well, fuck it.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just a game. But like you got to taste of it. You got to see what the game was like. Got to love the game. Waiting for the sequel. And you're like, oh, the sequel is like, you're like, yes. You're just not gonna be able to play it unless you pony up money for an Xbox. And I mean, we're all gamers here. We like all the systems. Maybe Legacy doesn't like it.
I like all systems.
But we have our affinity for the systems that we like to play on.
I'm not lying. As long as it brings me entertainment to play video games, I'm good.
But it's going to be very interesting to see if. Like other continents, I forget. I think they said something like 60 territories are going to be territories, meaning like countries and stuff, are going to be allowed to buy the Xbox One soon.
Yeah.
So like the Xbox One only launched in like America, Europe, and like I think Japan or something like that. Only like 3 or 4 major like markets.
Yep.
So now it's going to be basically like worldwide. And if I'm going to sound really like biased saying this, but you guys, Tony P, Lone Wolf, Legacy, let me know if I'm being biased on this. If I were a consumer, right, and I lived in a place where the Xbox One was not and the PS4 was, and I hadn't got either system yet, right? Mm-hmm. Now with the information known to me today, I can either get a Xbox One with or without Kinect. When I look at the exclusives that I can play, I can get Killzone. I can get the latest. What was the name of the game? The superhero game. Infamous. Am I missing something else? That's like a big title.
No, not really right now.
Or I can get the Xbox One with or without Kinect. I got KI. I got Tomb Raider coming out. Quantum Break. I got
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive coming out. I already got what's the Walking Dead type game?
Crap. Dying Light?
Not Dying Light. The zombie game.
Which one?
When you're in like
Island?
Capcom zombie game.
Resident Evil?
No, Capcom zombie game for Xbox. Super duper
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, which is a really really good game.
Super Omega Hyper.
Yeah, I played it. So good. Like which system to you guys do you think will look better? Tony P.
Funny thing is, I've never actually played Dead Rising, but I think Dead Rising might do it for me.
So like with that info available, which system do you think you would be more likely to buy with no bias to either system? Just looking at games available versus price versus everything else. With everything that's out for PlayStation right now and everything that's that's out and coming out, planned with release dates for Xbox One, which system would you think was the better buy?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. The Xbox One does have a pretty good, selling point for the games that they do have coming out. You know what I mean? Especially because it seems like PlayStation 4, even though they've sold more units, the games that they've had for the most part haven't been anything to grab your attention. So, especially the Killer Instinct. Just off of Killer Instinct alone, I'm Xbox One for that.
That's why I bought one. Legacy, what do you think? Bias aside.
Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. Lone Wolf?
Damn. Y'all just turncoats. Turncoats over here.
Hey.
Fuck that. I say PS4 because I'm the only one who's sticking beside the damn sinking ship. I'm going beside.
Listen, he said not being biased. That's being biased.
Hey, first and foremost, I've never been a turncoat. I'm PS4 to the day I die. But at the same time, the facts are facts. I love Killer Instinct and the fact that, PlayStation 4 doesn't have any fighting games that I would even consider giving a try at right now. Or any for that matter. Killer Instinct gotta do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Unless I want to go ahead and get a PS3 and play, Marvel's Capcom 3, Super Street Fighter 4, things of that nature. But let's be honest, I want to play some new games. You know what I'm saying? I can get the practice in on those any day of the week. But as far as new games, new experiences, Xbox One's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I'm just joking around, but
I know
I gotta say that Xbox is actually looking really nice right now, just for the fact of the games they actually have out for it. They actually have games that you can play, and I'm not waiting for anything right now. I wouldn't be waiting for anything right now. I still feel really crappy by the fact that I have to say I want to get me a PS3 again when I have a PS4, just so I can play games. That's bad.
Well,
Oh, boy.
All right, next we're going to talk about the Halo Master Chief election. Go ahead, Lone Wolf. Give us a little info on that, why don't you?
It looks beautiful. It looks goddamn gorgeous.
It looks. Holy shit.
They redid all of
Everything.
the entire engine to look gorgeous. Just seeing the characters, seeing the places, it looks damn good.
It looks damn good. Halo 2 is, for me, Halo 2 is like that game. I don't play shooters a lot. I play Halo. I'm a Halo fan. But Halo 2 was just like that sweet spot of everything working the way you want it to work. The vehicles, the shooting. And when they have the old version with the new version side by side, the difference is just stunning.
Oh yeah, stunning is not even the word for it. They're running some serious HD on
1080p.
1080p.
Official, real 1080p.
Yeah, real 1080p.
Because we know Xbox has a problem with that.
Yeah. This is 1080i.
1080i.
That's close.
1080 Along of Halo player, I've played a lot of Halo.
I played all the Halos except for one.
Which one's that? Wars?
No, 1, not Wars.
Oh, before, just except for 1.
I haven't played 1.
Yeah.
I've played Wars. I've played 2, 3, and 4. I've played Reach.
ODST?
I played ODST.
Did not play ODST.
ODST?
Didn't play ODST.
The story
Played
was
Reach.
actually really good.
Yeah.
The story was real good.
I mean that universe. That's another thing I want to talk about. That universe has a lot to lend itself to, but we can say in a second. Legacy, Halo fan?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
That's the only game I would convert. I'll be Judas to.
Yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
4 is Halo. When I saw it, I had the Indian tear falling.
Why
are you doing this to PlayStation? Why would you do this?
It's a crazy, insane amount of value.
And it's worth it.
You get Halo 1, Halo Anniversary, Halo 2, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3 and 4. Then you get all the maps ever done ever. Then you get the repolished of it.
Yep.
And then you got Halo 1, which was never on multiplayer because we didn't have Xbox Live back then. We only had System Link.
Yep.
So you get that. You get all free. You can play any system. You can go 1 through 4. It's like 2 days worth of game playing.
Yep.
It's a crazy amount of value for the price of one game.
And you have to have an Xbox.
It's pretty good if say you didn't get an Xbox, but you had an Xbox 360. You know what I mean? So you missed out on Halo 1 and 2 being the best, hands down for me, even with the big ass fat controller that nobody can fit in their hands correctly. But it was perfect for Halo. That controller was made perfect for, if you played Halo, that controller was perfect for Halo.
Yeah.
Any other game, there was no other game on the system worth playing. But I take that back. There were Knights of the Republic, Jade Empire.
Yeah, there were some games.
I can't think of anything else, but Knights of the Republic was really good for Xbox One,
Right.
the OG Xbox.
Yeah.
Man, I just crazy amount of value. They're putting everything in this one game. It reminds me of Orange Box. You remember Orange Box that came out? It had the original Portal,
Yeah.
Half-Life 1, 2, the second
Episode 1
yeah,
and 2, I think.
what was the game they had that's the big Steam game that's still being played till this day?
Team Fortress 2.
Team Fortress 2. That they're still making upgrades, so you can still play. I still have Orange Box, but I'm just surprised. This is like one of those things that a fan would be like, wouldn't it be cool if? And they did it.
They were like, yeah, it would be cool. That's why we're doing it.
Your wet dreams have come true.
It's just amazing how Microsoft is just taking it home. PlayStation kind of sort of staggered through a win at E3, but Gamescom, Xbox is just showing them up. And I think the biggest misstep was their releasing of the PlayStation Now when they did the beta for it. That hurt them bad because that's publicity they didn't need. That was something they really didn't need.
They did fine without doing that.
Yeah.
Even with the little exclusives that were gift bags, they did fine without it.
Yeah, given that I'm not really much of a shooter person myself, me and Dre, we have been doing our gameplay for Halo 4 recently. So I'm pretty sure once we go ahead and cop Master Chief Collection, we'll probably go ahead and do some more gameplay on that. So I should be able to say that I got a chance to play all of the Halo games in one. Exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good look.
All right, next up in the story you should have heard about, we got Assassin's Creed Rogue. Demo trailer actually just dropped a little while ago. Gamescom gave us some in-game footage, about 6-7 minutes of a mission or whatever the case is. So they're saying that this Assassin's Creed Rogue is supposed to change up the game for Assassin's Creed.
What's changing? His attire?
Well, basically, you're a... that happens. Assassin's Creed Rogue is going to be on the PS3 and Xbox 360 exclusively. Mm-hmm. I checked it out. There's basically you're an assassin who became a Templar, but unlike Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you're really a Templar. You're not you don't give a fuck which side is which. You're actually a Templar. You have Templar weapons. You got assassins trying to kill you now. You could be like on an island just walking, and an assassin might jump out of a bush and try to kill your ass.
Yep.
So like you're like really a Templar now. Like so instead of definitive.
So you're the huntee then instead of the hunter.
Well,
I mean you are the hunter and the huntee.
You become an assassin hunter.
Exactly. So like.
Oh, a blade look like. Oh.
I mean it is actually pretty cool though. Instead of like, cause like you know Assassin's Creed Black Flag, how you like you rode around and they would try to break down your fort. Now like you're gonna be the fort killing ships.
Yep.
It really is from another side of view. You know what I mean? Like you can't swim that much. Like you actually gotta kind of like, like they say you can't swim a lot. Like you don't have like you gotta like watch. You could get tired easily.
Yeah.
Like you can't really hide in the bushes or nothing like that. Like you're a Templar. You could be out in the open. You don't have to hide from people because you are like the superpower basically. So this is going to take place between the 10-year war. That's between but right before the French Revolution, which is Assassin's Creed Unity is going to be in, and I'm really excited for Assassin's Creed Unity. 4-player co-op looks pretty freaking sweet. The demo that we saw at E3.
But there are gonna be no women in the game.
No women assassins?
No women assassins.
Huh?
Then that's because Ubisoft says that it would be too difficult to make female assassins.
What?
Don't.
AKA lazy.
Yeah.
They could just take the same skin from the
I-
other main.
They're lazy. They're like, we're doing this, so shut the fuck up. We're doing what we want to fucking do.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they're not making any female. They're not making any of the assassins that you play with co-op female. None of them.
Wow, that's crazy. So this is supposed to bridge. I played every Assassin's Creed. At this point, it's not because I want to. It's because I feel obligated to, because I'm like entrenched in the story. So let's start with Tony P. Are you excited to play Assassin's Creed Rogue? And will you be playing Unity?
I'm actually more intrigued in playing Rogue, and this is actually a bit of a twist for me because most of the time when I play games to where you have the choice of playing good or evil, I normally lean towards good. But not that I even think that Rogue would be bad, but I just think that it gives a good dynamic as to how the Assassin's Creed games have come until this one. You know what I mean? Where in the previous games, the Assassin's been of the good order, so to speak. And then you have one that strays away from the path and kind of blazes his own trail. And then you kind of wonder how he became to where he felt like straying away from the original creed and the order of the assassins made him come to do what he needed to do. So I think I think Rogue is definitely going to be more of the intrigue for me. So I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, in the demo they were talking about like it's really supposed to the game. I don't know if they're going to achieve this, but it's all smoke and mirrors until we actually play the game. But they're saying like you're going to actually question yourself like, damn, what is the assassins the good guys? Like, have I been like for the last 7 games playing the bad guy or the good guy? Like, it's really gonna make you like wonder what's what.
It's all about perspective, man.
Yeah,
And
everything.
That's the one thing that I think is really good. Is going to be really cool about Rogue is it's going to give you a different take on the perspective of what the Assassin's Creed story is.
And we have boats again, so that's always good.
I mean, the boats are awesome.
Boats and snow. So, Lone Wolf, what do you thinking about Assassin's Creed Rogue? And are you playing Unity?
I'm playing Unity. That's a given. Rogue
sounds like a Let's Play I've ever heard one.
Yeah. Rogue, I'm curious to play. I really want to play it when I get my PS3 again. I'm gonna definitely play this game.
Yeah, especially if it bridges the story between Unity and Rogue.
Yeah, the only one I haven't played of the Assassin's Creed is Freedom Cry and Liberation.
Yeah,
I haven't played those two.
Liberation's pretty good.
But I would like to see how they're going to explain the story and stuff like that, because I was blown away at an Assassin's Creed 3 spoiler when you find out Haytham is a Templar.
Yeah,
when I was floored.
Yeah,
I sat there and I'm like, oh, playing
this is my girl though.
Templars.
This is my girl.
I'm like, what? No.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
They made you play like damn near the whole game. It felt like the whole game. It felt like half the game before they made. A lot of people didn't like that slow build up, but I loved it. Like you got attached to this character. you really start to like him and everything, and then it's like, bam.
Guess what? He's actually a Templar.
And you're going to play with his half-bastard Native American son.
Who wasn't really even as an assassin. He was just angry mercenary kid.
Yeah, I mean, but it did. That game did a lot of good, and I heard that the DLC was really good, but I never went back and played it. But the actual game itself just felt a little unfinished.
Yeah, it did.
King Legacy, Assassin's Creed Rogue. Are you in, and are you playing Unity?
Pass.
Damn.
Will you explain a little bit more?
I'm gonna tell a quick story.
Let's get it. Let's hear it. This is gonna be good.
Hold on. Before you even tell this story, I think we need some story monologue music.
First off, screw you. Secondly, I had a kid at camp that was nothing but a straight Assassin's Creed head.
Yeah.
He literally did every character in Assassin's Creed ever made.
Did he read the books?
He read the books.
Oh,
he watched
Jesus.
the movies. He did the games and bought every collectible edition of Assassin's Creed with him to camp.
Wow.
So I heard every morning a sea chant from Assassin's Creed every
morning. One of the
shanties.
The shanties. Oh, man.
And also for the talent shows, he did nothing but every monologue of every Assassin's Creed trailer known to man.
Wow.
He did it from heart, beginning to end. So I heard nothing but Assassin's Creed, and I had to hear Assassin's Creed this, Assassin's Creed that. Then you heard about Rogue saying,
Did he do the Tabasco zoom in
Yes.
on the left?
Yes, he really did.
Of the sleeping man, how'd he fall asleep there?
He knew every song in the game.
So you should be pretty abreast on what's going on in Assassin's
No,
Creed.
Screw Assassin's Creed. Sorry you be soft, but screw Assassin's Creed. Stop it, please.
Wait a minute. Didn't you?
Hey, I get it. Shut up.
Nah. Sorry. You're not getting out of this one, bro. I know for a fact you played several Assassin's Creed games. Okay.
First off, I call BS.
Well, guess what? I counter your BS with a whole bunch of it because I know for a fact you played
all of them. I've seen Will play them. I've seen people on YouTube play them.
And you played it too. So what are you trying to say?
The only one I played was 1 and 2.
And
That's
guess
it.
what? That's still 2 more than I played, but I'm still gonna play
You
Rogue.
know how far I got to beginning till I said this is boring. I'm done with it.
But you still played it though. Just saying. Well, apparently
I'm sorry,
you still.
I don't like it. You can write me a hate mail. I don't give 2 shits. Go ahead.
Yeah, but apparently
Man.
you didn't mind paying the
So
money to
much
play it. So
hatred.
just saying.
This is salt.
That's like a whole summer of salt right there.
Just,
oh man.
Morton's
Well,
just everywhere.
I will agree that the first Assassin's Creed was very lackluster, and I wouldn't say boring, but very repetitive. Second one was better. Brotherhood was a lot better, and Black Flag was kind of an amazing game. It came out of left field. Black Flag and like Far Cry 4 were like for that year, like my what the fuck games that were not on my radar at all, ended up being just really amazing. So we'll have to do a let's play, Tony let's play, and we have to do a legacy let's play. Legacy plays Assassin's Creed.
Oh, you know how to end up me breaking the disc.
Oh, don't be breaking people.
We already have it on tape. Him doing it once. I filmed it
Yeah.
and then burning it. Maybe we should put that on the show.
Subject.
That's gonna be the next video we post. I gotta find it.
Yeah.
All right, we're in the shout out section of the Wollie Mopped podcast, video game gaming podcast. For me, myself, Ray K, Tony P, Legacy, Lone Wolf. Whoa, it's a lot of people in the building nowadays, but it's all good. It's a good show. I'm going to start off with my shout out. Omicon's coming up very soon. Mr. Greg Wiggins is one of the guys who is headed up of Omicon. Like, he's the bankroller, and we're gonna try to get him actually on the show and talk to us more about Omicon. I don't know what I'm dressing up. Yeah, I got the Superman costume in the back, so I might do the Superman costume. Somebody was telling me about Power Man, but I'm definitely dressing up. You guys didn't see it. Wollie Mopped, Best Kept Secret Click is showing up at Omicon. It's showing up. We're gonna win all the tournaments. Just know that. I got my Dragon Japan headband I'm put on for y'all. It's going to be sick. It's going to be my insignia right now. But yeah, Omicon is going on September. This September, 5th, 6th, and 7th. You can go to OmiconDaytona.com and get all details right there. So I'm really excited for Omicron.
Oh, Omicron's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep, and I might dress up like Naga, Korra's.
Yeah.
Because my friend actually did a Korra outfit last year for it.
Yeah.
So she wants me to dress up like Naga.
That's cool. So Legacy, keeping it rolling. Shout out. What you got? First shout out Noah.
I know. My shout out goes to all my campers and counselors that actually listened to the show, actually subscribed during the summer, and kept up with you guys while I was at camp doing my thing. And that's about it, really. Just the campers and counselors that actually are listening to the YouTube channel and the page and liking, subscribing, and commenting on everything.
What about you, Mr. Tony P?
My shout out is to everybody that's gonna be participating in the Southeast Hold'em semi-annual this weekend, 15th, 16th, and 17th. You know, looking forward to seeing everybody having a good time, partying. Of course, y'all know once we get on that poker table, though, ain't no friends. You know what I'm saying? Come to take care of business. Come to do what I gotta do. Get that trip to Vegas. Get in that WSOP tournament. But at the same time, you know, once we get off the table, it's all love, it's all family. You know, let's party, have a good time, and live it up. You know what I'm saying? But that's my shout out. Go ahead, Lone Wolf. What you got?
Sorry, I'm being distracted right now by.
Apparently, you are just very distraught right now. That if your focus is off.
Yeah, if you could see.
Hey, real talk. We might have to make a segment out of that.
Yeah,
Negro Ninja.
The Gaming Ninja. You guys can't see it.
I wish you could see this right now.
He's practicing and training extensively for his debut at Umicon's tournament
with two controllers in tow.
Two controllers.
Using his ears to move the sticks around.
Ears,
Amazing.
mouth, everything. You just. He's gonna play himself. He's gonna play himself in the game. My shout out. Actually, I want to give a shout out to all the people who actually have been listening, from John's wonderful campers and people who are listening to people who have just come across our show just by chance. I thank you for doing this. This actually means a lot to all of us, and really means a lot to me. I'll be trying to keep in contact with each and every one of you guys the best of my ability, and read your comments and whatnot. So that's my shout outs to you guys you listening to this.
And one more shout out goes to my homegirl Cece. Look at this channel, subscribe, and love everything about it.
All right, that's going to do it for me, Red K, Red Kryptonite, Tony P, King Legacy, Lone Wolf. There's going to be a video coming out real soon in your inbox if you're on our Facebook fan page concerning Wollie Mopped Best Kept Secret Fighting Game Tournament in the South, going down really soon. It's going to be going down on the 30th or the 31st. I haven't figured out a date yet. We're going to get that to you ASAP. Till next time, be good. If you can't be good, man, don't get caught. So this nigga's back.
Thank you for the love you give.
Welcome back, man. How's your summer?
I don't want to talk about it.
What you don't want to talk about? I mean, this is a show. If you don't want to talk about it, this is the wrong fucking place to not be wanting to talk about shit. You know what I'm saying?
You work for this show, so that really makes it weird that you don't want to talk
My
about it.
campers watch this show.
Yeah.
Still.
Come on, talk about the campus. He was saying y'all little bitches were like bad. He had to like smack some of y'all. We know who he's talking about too.
Just saying. We already know.
Honestly, I had fun being with the kids and being away from everybody from Daytona. It's fun going away for a while. It was a recap.
So you want to get away from us? That's what you're saying?
Sometimes, yes.
Like fuck
Ouch.
us.
No,
I see how it is.
You know
I
what?
see how it
You heard
is.
him.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Fuck us. Legacy hates.
The real story
black
is we
people.
beat his ass so bad in Injustice that he was like, I gotta
Y'all
get
didn't
away.
beat me yet.
Oh my! What? I'm pretty sure I beat you on a console that I never even played before. But
One time. Out of how many fights we had?
3, because I never played on the console ever, and still was able to
But
get a
again,
victory.
You held your own still. But
I didn't hold my own. I won. It's different.
You,
It's a different
you
story.
taste that? It's so much
Is
salt.
it salt?
It's salt.
Salt face McGee back in the building.
I should go home.
Show's over. I'm done. Y'all can just go to hell.
Bet you can't see Tony in that Charlie murder though.
Oh God. Y'all been killing Charlie Murder. I want to play it. I want to
That's
play
the whole
it.
point of Charlie Murder. You kill it.
To kill it, yeah. I suppose you're right.
Trust me, though. Definitely a good game. Definitely a good game.
I will try it out soon. I want to see how it is.